Hi everyone, welcome back to English class. Today I'll be discussing Grade 10 English First Flight, poem number 7, Animals, written by Walt Whitman. Okay, so here is the poem. The poet is Walt Whitman. So let's see some important details about the poet. Walt Whitman is a major figure in early American poetry. Okay, so he is a important person in American poetry. In an age when all poetry was rhymed and metrical, Whitman made a break with tradition and wrote a revolutionary new kind of poetry in free verse. So he is very well known as a revolutionist in poetry. During his time, all the poems were written in rhyme and meters. That is a measurement for each stanza and all. Okay, so there was a correct order of writing a poetry. And this was Mr. Whitman who changed the entire tradition of this poetry, and he brought a revolution in poems. Okay, so his most poems are of free verse. Free verse in the sense it is not having a rhyme scheme, rhyming words, and it is totally free form of verse. And he was a non-conformist in all respect, including his social life. He had a habit of questioning the entire laws and orders. Okay, so moving on to this poem, Animals. This poem is a comparison between animals and human beings. Okay, so the poet tells us that he feels more at home with animals than humans, whom he finds complicated and false. So, in this poem, the poet is trying to say that he is feeling comfortable when he is with animals more than human beings. And he says that human beings are false and complicated. Complicated in the sense difficult to understand. ह्यूमन बींग्स को है ना समझने में बहुत ही डिफ़िकल्ट है. वो उनके मन में कुछ रखते हैं और दिखाते कुछ और है. And they are false. False in the sense they cannot be trusted. Human beings cannot be trusted. But animals are always trustworthy. Okay, we can trust animals and they don't have a habit of hiding things. Whatever it is, they just show it off. So the poet thinks that he is living with a false people or complicated people, and he want to go and enjoy the life with animals. Okay, moving on to the poem. I think I could turn and live with animals. They are so placid and self-contained. I stand and look at them long and long. So here in this poem, the poet is telling that he wishes to live with animals because he thinks that they are so placid and self-contained. He is thinking that animals are placid in the sense calm, peaceful, quiet, and self-contained means self-controlled. I stand and look at them long and long. So the poet says that he has a habit of observing the animals. Okay, so he always observes the animals and understands that how their nature is, how it is different from human beings. They do not sweat and whine about their condition. They do not lie awake in the dark and weep for their sins. So, what is told in the next stanza? See, that is, they do not sweat. Sweat, here the meaning is complain. Normally, human beings complain, not the animals. तो animals क्या नहीं करेंगे, कभी भी कंप्लेन नहीं करेंगे और वाइन नहीं करेंगे. वाइन का मतलब है क्राई, CRY, क्राई. सो ह्यूमन बींग्स ऑलवेज cry and complain about their conditions. Okay, about their conditions, but animals don't do that. They do not lie awake in dark and weep for the sins. See, human beings do many wrong things. that is sins. Wrong doings are known as sins. Okay, पाप. तो ह्यूमन बींग्स क्या करते हैं, अपने उन्होंने जो पाप किया है उसके बारे में सोच कर ना उनकी नींद ही बिगड़ जाती है, इसीलिए रात में उनको नींद ही नहीं आता है। मगर एनिमल्स देखो ऐसा कुछ उनके मन में नहीं रहता, वो उनको कभी भी ऐसा कुछ रिग्रेट फील नहीं होता, बिकॉज दे आर नॉट डूइंग एनी रॉन्ग। ओके, एंड सो दे नेवर लाई अवेक इन द डार्क। Next, they do not make me sick discussing their duty to God. Not one is dissatisfied, not one is demented with the mania of owning things. So here the poet is telling that just like human beings believe in different religions, animals do not. Okay, so animals will never force the poet to do some religious activities, right? Some duty to God. Never animals will do that. But human beings do that. Okay. Not one is dissatisfied, not one is demented with the mania of owning things. Then not a single animal is dissatisfied. इसका मतलब क्या है? All the animals are satisfied. Not one is demented with the mania of owning things. देखो ये animals में है ना लालच नहीं होती. Okay, but human beings are always very much greedy of getting things. Okay, and animals are not like that. So demented का मतलब है mad. Human beings are mad after the material pleasures, but animals never do that. Okay, they are not having any special likeness. Mania का मतलब है special liking. Okay, तो animals को ऐसा कुछ special liking नहीं है, तो इसीलिए वो कभी भी mad नहीं होते for things. Okay. Not one kneels to another, not to his kind that lived thousands of years ago. So human beings have a nature of just showing respect in front of others. That means in front of their ancestors. When their photo portrait is in front of them, they kneel down and show their respect. But animals never do that. Okay. Not one is respectable nor unhappy over the whole earth. पूरे दुनिया में ना कभी भी एनिमल्स दूसरों को उतना रेस्पेक्ट नहीं देता और कोई भी एनिमल अनहैप्पी भी नहीं है. ओके, सो दैट इज देयर लाइफ. So they show their relations to me and I accept them. And the poet is very happy because animal will never hide anything. It will show off their relationship and the poet is accepting that relationship. Okay. So the animals will show their relations and the poet is accepting them. They bring me tokens of myself. They evince them plainly in their possession. या देखो क्या बताया, दे ब्रिंग मी टोकन्स ऑफ माई सेल्फ. टोकन्स मीन्स क्वालिटीज. ओके, they evince them plainly in their possession. They have got good many qualities, inner qualities. Okay, and they show off. Evince का मतलब show off. Okay, show off them plainly in their possession and they just directly show off their good qualities. I wonder where they get these tokens. So the poet is in just wondering uh, how the animals got these good qualities. From where did they get these qualities? Did I pass the way huge times ago and negligently drop them? Then the poet is thinking that in see many years ago or huge time ago, did I had these qualities and I have carelessly neglected those qualities. Um, okay, he is thinking as if he was a animal. Okay, he must be having these qualities. Did I drop those qualities? Has that qualities gone from me? Like that the poet is thinking. Okay, so this is a poem taken from a big poem, that is Long of Myself. Okay, in in the Song of Myself in Leaves of Grass. I hope this poem is clear for you. Okay, so thank you.